you ready, kids?
The great medieval thinker Thomas Aquinas was born in 1225 AD in Italy. Aquinas was a Dominican friar and a Catholic priest. Although often regarded today as one of the few great medieval philosophers, in fact Thomas Aquinas had a major gripe with philosophy, namely its resistance to including God and divine revelation in its cognitive calculus. Aquinas instead preferred to think of himself as a theologian. In his great work, The History of Western Philosophy, Bertrand Russell criticizes this very aspect of Aquinas' thought, and even accuses him of not being a proper philosopher, for the reason that he often used philosophical argumentation and logic merely as a means to justifying his pre-existing beliefs in God. This is known today as confirmation bias and is not a very philosophical habit. Aquinas was nevertheless massively influenced by the Greek philosophers, in particular Aristotle, from whom he drew extensively. Befitting his role as a philosopher, Aquinas made a lot of progress in various fields. Although the main area that we're interested in for the purposes of his video is what he is perhaps most famous for today, his arguments for the existence of God. One of the main arguments is this so-called motion argument. This states that stuff moves, something must move it. There can be no infinite chain of movers in movies, therefore there is first unmoved mover, therefore God exists. There are a couple of problems with this, although it is a pretty sound argument for the day. The first premise is, as you might expect, fine. The second, though, is not. Newton refutes it, and there's a missing conclusion, which is that only God can be the first mover. The cause argument is, well, it basically mirrors the motion argument, and so I won't say it aloud. It also has very similar flaws. The first one is, of course, fine. The second is less clear. The third is, again, kind of equivocal. And there is also another missing conclusion. Only God can be the first cause. He had some various other arguments. I won't go into detail. They were kind of Aristotelian in nature. He also had a certain vision of God that's been massively influential today. Simple, perfect, infinite, immutable one. And obviously people take this guy's arguments very seriously today. So thank you for listening and watching. And check out my blog if you want.